touches, right?
Mm.
Okay, so technically he touches water and becomes water. Why does he need the Hulk's power?
I don't know.
You can turn into water. If you can turn into water, can't you just turn into air, kill everyone, and then you pretty much just say, "Give me what I want, or I'll just kill everybody."
To tell you the truth, I don't even remember that guy.
It was his dad. It was the villain of the movie.
I think they totally messed up the first Hulk movie, man. And my friend keeps making the argument where he's like, the first movie was called, I believe, The Hulk, just The Hulk. And then the second one was called The Incredible Hulk. And he keeps making this stupid argument. He's like, the first movie should be called Incredible Hulk because the Hulk got bigger, and he was more like the Hulk. He got bigger when he got angry. But the second Hulk, he was he just stayed the same size. He's smaller in comparison, and he just beating up people. And he didn't seem as powerful. And I was like, here's my rebuttal, dummy. The first movie needs to be called The Hulk because it was bad, and the second one needs to be called Incredible Hulk because it was incredibly good. Like that's my argument.
Yeah.
Because the first movie was garbage in comparison to the second one, and I'm mad that Edward Norton isn't not David Banner, but Bruce Banner. That was another thing. In the first movie, they kept calling him David Banner.
Yeah.
And I was like the rapper. But
David Banner was his dad.
Oh, because that's why I was confused.
Yeah.
I was like, why?
I think David Banner was also his name in the old Hulk TV show.
It was, because I was like, ain't it Bruce? But I guess
I don't know why they changed that.
I don't know. I guess
I don't know. I'm pretty sure his dad's name was David in the movie, first one. It's been a while. I really don't like that movie. It's so bad. Like I could rewatch a bad movie, but that one, I still don't know what happened. Like the whole last act of the movie, I'm just sitting there like, what the hell? What's happening?
Exactly. But in comparison to the second movie, the last fight scene was probably one of my favorite fights
in any comic. Yeah,
that was the best.
It was one of those movies. It's sort of like The Dark Knight. When you see a reference to something, you're just like, it's from the comic. Like when he said Hulk smash.
Yeah.
I love that.
When he said Hulk smash, that was great. And then when he put the car around his fist.
Oh, yeah, like the video game. Yeah.
I went crazy. I was like, oh my god.
Did you see he even did the ball and chain thing?
Exactly.
That you could do an ultimate.
I was like, man, they know what they was doing with that. And they made the complaint that Edward Norton, he was trying to make too many like nods to the old TV shows and stuff like that, and he kind of.
I love that.
Exactly, and he took like he changed some of the lines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they were complaining like, oh, he thinks he's a big star and he can change up stuff. He made the movie better.
Exactly.
He made the movie good. The movie was good. What are they complaining about? And now they took him out the movie.
Do you want to know something really sad? If you read his when he left, like when he got the news that he wasn't going to be the Hulk again, if you read the letter he had to his fans, it's like really sad. He's like, I always wanted to play the Hulk, and he's like, I'm glad I got the experience and all that. It's like this really long letter.
Because I love Edward Norton.
Yeah,
Fight Club is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Exactly.
That is the man's movie. Like, if you ever have, like, you have a son, and he turns 18, on his 18th birthday, you make him watch Fight Club. That's like...
it's law.
Exactly. That's why I was like, Edward Norton is one of my favorite actors, and I feel like he made the Hulk movie better, and for them not to put him in there, putting, what's the guy's name, Mark Ruffalo?
I don't know.
I don't even know him. I don't even know that guy, but he's going to be the Hulk, and I'm just kind of mad. Like, when I heard the news, I was kind of angry, because I was like, come on, man. He didn't mess up the movie. They was like, no, it's the studio. They should control everything. But the studios mess up stuff all the time. Like the third Spider-Man movie. Sam Raimi had his idea.
He didn't want to do Venom.
Exactly.
Like
and it was
character.
like everybody and their grandma wanted Venom in the movie, and the studios made him put Venom in the movie, so he just felt like he was packed in.
I don't know. Actually, I remember hearing that Sam Raimi pretended that he hated Venom so people wouldn't expect him to be in the movie.
Probably.
Oh. Yeah, I remember in an interview after the movie, it's like, well, I'm not really a fan of Venom, because he thought he was a one-dimensional character, which I disagree with. I really like Venom.
Yeah, I like Venom too.
It's just, like, when you tell a person, like, when you tell a creative person that they have to do something, it never ends well.
Nope.
X-Men 3.
Nope.
Let's throw the Danger Room in with Sentinels with no explanation of where they came from.
That movie, the only thing I liked about it was that Wolverine was going around killing people. But I'm so mad that Cyclops died in like the first 5 seconds of the movie.
Oh my! You know, the thing about the X-Men movies, half the time they're not X-Men. They're all centered on Wolverine.
They're all Wolverine movies. That's
you can literally just call them Wolvie and pals. That's the name.
They were finally honest in the 4th movie.
Yep. They were like, it's going to be X-Men Origins Wolverine.
It's ridiculous. Alright, you get the first one. It's Wolverine finding the X-Men. You get the second one. It's all pretty much about Wolverine. Then you get the third one. Guess who has to stop Jean? Wolverine.
Although I did like that scene when he was walking up to her and you see like this flesh and stuff peeling back. And I was like,
and it made him too powerful. Like, literally, Wolverine cannot die.
Yeah.
He'll just, and they never make their minds up. Like, you watch Origins, he gets shot in the head with a bullet, and he loses his memory. And then, you watch the second movie, he gets shot in the head, and he, gets knocked unconscious. Then earlier in Wolverine, he gets shot in the head, and he just shrugs it off.
Because in the X-Men Origins Wolverine, he was shot with an adamantium bullet.
Yeah,
so it can go through his skull or whatever, and then it fucked up his brain.
But the sad thing is, if you watch the second one, I love the second one. That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Such first class. They say, you know how you get the bits and pieces of his past?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it shows him hooked up to a machine, and they say something like, he won't have any memory. And you're supposed to think, oh, well, they took away his memory with the machine. No, let's just make Stryker look cooler by shooting him in the head.
Pretty much.
Never explaining how that takes his memory away. It just does. Go with it.
Even I have problems with X3 or whatever, X-Men 3. But it did have some pretty cool fight scenes, I guess.
Oh, it was a really good looking movie.
Yeah.
I really love the special effects in that movie, but that doesn't seem like Spider-Man 3 had really good fight scenes.
Yeah.
I love the fight.
Because I was like, when I went to go see the movies, those two, I enjoyed the fight scenes. I just had so many problems that it kind of ruined the enjoyment of the movies. But I did have fun watching it, but it just pissed me off.
Like when I watched 3, I just thought the fight scenes were all really good. Except for, I really wish they would have done practical more than CG, but whatever.
Yeah.
It was still pretty cool. And then, the fight scenes where he had the black suit and he was more, ruthless, really cool. But then, you just get to the story and it just...
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do we have to worry about spoilers for this movie? Because I'm pretty sure the movie in itself is just...
The movie is probably pretty much spoiled. Because people probably already seen it and have their opinion, and plus it's only 5 of us up in here. So I'm sure people...
Right.
I don't know. Have you seen the movie? It's going to be a lag. They probably going to hear us after we already spoiled everything. But just spoiler alert. Mute your microphones, or not microphones, but headsets. And then just a couple of years. Okay, yes. Somebody said yes.
Alright. So, then the fight, how he was all evil and everything, and he kills, he thinks he kills Sandman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Turns him into blood, and he goes through the drain.
Exactly.
Which I love that scene. And then, so he thinks he killed him, and he tells Aunt May, he's like, yep, I killed him. Or Spider-Man killed him. She's like, well, that's not good. Heroes can't decide what happened, which I really liked Aunt May in that movie.
Yeah, she was good in all the movies.
And, and then he's like, well, whatever, I could listen to that really smart advice, or I could just not care. So then he just leaves. He goes and finds Harry after he finds out about the relationship thing. Blows half of his face off. Thinks he killed him. Walks away. And then when he got lucky that both of them survived. Because he's the main character, Spider-Man can't kill anyone.
Yep.
And then, at the end, he just gives a speech about choices. We all have decisions and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Okay, you just tried to kill your best friend. There's a problem with that.
He was like, no, that didn't happen. I'm a good guy. I'm like, man, I can hit rewind. You was a dick. He was like, no, I was a good guy.
And then, but the thing I hate the most about the movie, alright, Sandman robbed and killed people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because Peter forgives him. He's allowed to go. I mean, I understand why Peter didn't kill him. Because it was about forgiveness. So he forgives him. You still have to arrest him. He killed people.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
He killed your uncle all because his daughter's sick. People have sick kids at home and they get double jobs to take care of them. I'm sorry if you never once asked for help. That's your own fault. You don't have to murder and steal.
But he got hit with radioactive sand, so it's tough.
It's probably just a bird. You want to check if it's a bird?
Like, no, it's good. So what if we make a sand bird? He ain't gonna be able to fight crime.
Like, it was a little there's a little disruption in the little machine thing. Oh, it's probably a bird. You want to check if it's a bird? Nope.
It's also like a gopher or something.
Exactly. They're like super gopher.
You need a giant sand bird.
Exactly. Like that ain't gonna stop nobody. That's cool. We can fight that.
What were they testing? What happens when you mix sand with sand?
They were trying to make beaches more fun.
Who wants some freaking super sand? Yeah.
You make a super sand castle. Kids will have so much fun, man. It'd be ridiculous.
The invention of the squand.
Squand. That's probably how they made that toy sand, where it's like it never gets all dry. You can play with it.
Straight out of the water.
It never loses its form. Oh man. Let me go back to the chat right quick. See what they're saying.
That movie was it was all over the place.
Yeah, it really
I hated Mary Jane in every one of those movies.
Me too.
It was 3. She gets jealous of Peter being famous. Really?
Oh yeah, because he did the kiss with
the kiss with
Ben, right? So she was like, that was our special kiss. And he was like, whatever.
No, it was at the beginning. It was she's like, oh, well, it's easy for you to get a bunch of fans and everything. You just stop crime. I have to act. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, she did.
I'm sorry if putting my life in danger is getting in the way of your career. And then he kisses Gwen Stacy, which I think they just threw her in there Alright.
They really did.
It can get annoying when you nod. When you nod to the comic fans, it can be good, and it can be bad. That was bad, because Gwen Stacy she was just there.
Yeah, people can
She wasn't even Gwen Stacy. She's just some blonde girl.
I don't even remember any lines or anything she did worthwhile other than to get thrown or fall from the building and get saved.
She looked hot, fell off a building, and just did some stupid love triangle thing.
Pretty much. If they build it up, like if she was in the other movies, and then he was just like, I'm leaving you, Mary Jane, I'm gonna be with Gwen for no apparent reason. Then maybe I can see it.
I would have left her too.
But then they were just like, hey, it's Gwen, what's up, kiss her. And I was like, okay, why? And that's the problem, the major problem with the third movie. They just threw things in there.
Well, another thing that really got me was how they had the little subplot where Harry goes, okay, he talks to Mary Jane, and he's like, if you don't break up with Peter, I'll kill him. Alright, she knows he's Spider-Man. Yep. She doesn't know Harry has any powers or anything. She doesn't know he has a goblin thing or whatever.
No, that's true.
So she goes on the bridge, Harry's right there. And, she breaks up with Spider-Man, which is probably the most pathetic thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god, just shut up. So, why couldn't she just go, Harry threatened me. Could you, go beat him up or something?
Exactly.
He's freaking Spider-Man!
That is true. I never even thought about that.
I know.
I kind of just turned my brain off when I was watching it. And I was like, come on, man.
I was too busy waiting for Venom. I was like,
yeah, because I was like, first they had, my main problem, why is Foreman Venom?
Yeah.
Why is Eric Foreman? And then he had, they